Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the gathering room. My favorite time of the week. My sidekick, Rowan here. Hello, sidekick. Hello. She was just telling me the wonderful thing about this is we're not gathering in an auditorium where I have the microphone and you're sitting in the seats. We're gathering in a circle. You know, and it can be huge. It can be hundreds of people. It can be thousands of people. And we're all in an intimate space. And that's one thing you hear from enlightened folks is how intimate their experience of the world and of other humans is. Hi, Christine. I see you. I see you. Val. Hi, everybody. Back for another week. Lisbon, Portugal. Wow, Candace is coming in from Lisbon, Portugal. What an honor. Kathy from Ohio. You guys just make me feel all the feelings. I have to say, it is just make me want to weep with joy. Yes. Yes, Jennifer, this is awesome. I could not agree more. Hi from New Jersey. New Jersey, woo! We love New Jersey for all kinds of reasons. Sadly, says Numi, from Utah. But Utah has beautiful mountains and many lovely people. So cheer up. Anne Marie in Chicago. Melanie Phoenix, hi there. Gaboodaboo, gaboodaboo. If you don't know what gaboodaboo is, check out Melanie Phoenix's poetry. Seeing people chiming in from Right Into Light last year. Woo! We're getting it ready for this year. It's all new stuff, so come back again. We're gonna have so much fun with gaboodaboo things. Diane from New York City. Yeah, the city. Wow, there are a lot from Lillehammer, Norway. Beautiful. Ann-Karin or Karen. I don't know how you'd say it. Portland, Oregon, love that too. Hello, Eileen. Gorgeous people. Gorgeous people. And it's only 11:02. Cindy from North Carolina. Joan from Indianapolis, where it's sunny today. Woohoo! People are still popping in, so I'm not gonna kick off today's topic until I see it sort of slowing down. Kate from West Michigan, yay. Kimberly from Minnesconsin. Wow, that is a very cool word, Minnesconsin. I suspect that comes from the original tribes. From India, Ritwaji Das is here from India with lots of love and light. Goodness, it must be dark there now though, right? Hello from Quebec. Someone from India, someone from Portugal, someone from Quebec, someone from everywhere. We're all here. Heather from New Freedom, Pennsylvania. New Freedom. This will be a new freedom. Susanna from Ontario. I think this is getting, I'm just going to start. Oh, Scotland. Yay. Ellie from Scotland, or Ellie. Yes, from Scotland. So even though people are still popping in, this is what happens when I get excited. I wag my tail like a dog. If you were here, I would lick your faces. So perhaps it's better that I'm speaking to you on remote technological communication devices. So even though people are still popping in, I want to get started because that half hour we have together is so darn precious. Now, I was thinking today about how long ago, my son Adam was just born, and now he's almost 30. And I was so, you guys have probably heard the story. I found out he had Down syndrome. My whole life went upside down. And I felt like you do when you're in a big river. If you've ever gone swimming or rafting or tubing in a big, big river, and the current is so strong, it just takes you. There are times when it's just so strong. And I remember at that time saying, I can't control anything. So I'm going to let go of everything and just be a leaf in the stream. I'm just going to float on this river. And it was a very interesting time. I went completely passive for a while, and I just let things happen to me. And over time, I realized that there were moments when I was supposed to steer the leaf a little bit. So I went out of complete passivity. But these days, you guys, it's like the river has speeded up. It was big enough for me back then. Now, there is so much happening so fast. Change occurs so quickly. Our lives, well, we live in a state of perpetual change. So now it's like if I try to grab the sides of the river, oh, Diana said she read Expecting Heaven. That's very kind. If I try to like grab for the sides of the river or stop change from happening in any degree whatsoever, it's like I get my arms ripped off. And so I've been in this practice lately of trusting the turbulence, like trusting it to carry me, even if it feels very rapid and very high energy. I'm just like relaxing into it. And I've had periods in my life of deep meditation where I got into a tremendous sense of stillness. And I've realized lately that the way to be calm in the turbulence is to realize that the stillness is holding it and that you can feel both inside you. So I've been kind of integrating the whole leaf in the stream thing with my stillness meditation practice, where I feel now called more to be in the moment of whatever's happening to me. And as life changes, it becomes very tumultuous, strong, intense emotions, and anger, fear, things that I didn't used to think of as spiritual, but they carry me. The river is too strong for me to be lofty and spiritual. And so I get just tumbled around. And then I realize that in the middle of the tumbling, something says, oh, she's tumbling now. Oh, she's off her moorings now. Oh, she's angry now. Oh, she's scared now. And the stillness that is me, but is more than me, where the river, the stillness that holds the river is always relaxed, is always okay. And so there's this odd paradox of turbulence within stillness and stillness in the middle of turbulence. And I've been playing with that knife edge. I'm still really bad at it. And I used to go from turbulence to stillness, but now I'm realizing we're here to be human, to live this life, and it is meant to be turbulent. But at the same time, if we can touch what is beyond merely human, the stillness allows the turbulence to be safe. And I can be in total emotion and complete stillness in the same moment. And I'm starting to think that's what the ride is about. I love a roller coaster. And I'm scared to death of the moment the roller coaster starts plunging. But I trust that those tracks, the roller coaster is not going to be thrown from the tracks completely. So while I'm in motion, I'm still safe. So what I wanted to talk about for all of us today is, first of all, just any questions you have about anything, but just today as a practice, develop the awareness of being in the turbulence and saying, this is fine. She or he is in the turbulence, and feel the safety within that very situation that comes from accessing a deeper, broader self. And that's just what I've been practicing all week. And I hope to get good at it someday. Oh, Judy says, tumbling in the river polishes stones to a shiny finish. Isn't that lovely? All our sharp edges get worn away. And this is what I love about getting older. The sharp edges get worn away. And now what used to snag me, I sort of roll off it more easily, just because I've done it so many times. And I've realized that being hysterical and attached and trying to control things, that doesn't work. So my arms get ripped off. I grow a new pair of arms. They get ripped off, grow a new pair of arms. Maybe I'll just fold my arms and float, right? And they won't get ripped off anymore. But if they do, okay. Yeah. So I love to hear the questions. And because we're in a circle and not in a lecture format, I really love to hear about your questions and experiences. I can natter on to the end of time. Daisy says, what if the turbulence is too much to handle? What a great question. Here's what I think, you guys. if you can handle the turbulence in your life, it's about to get more turbulent. Because I genuinely believe, okay, so in the last book I wrote, Diana herself, there's a woman who identifies as a body mind, and I call that her meat self. And then there's her meta self, which is her soul, okay? But it's an aspect of the one great consciousness. And the meta self is what's actually running your life, not your meat self. Your meta self is thrilled with the fact that one day you're gonna get old or sick or be in an accident and die. Your meta self is all about that, no problem. But your meta self also wants your meat self to wake up from its dreams of smallness. And because of that, you will be cracked and broken. You will have your arms ripped off. You will be smashed. And you will be completely devastated. And then your meta self will come in and pick you up and say, she's completely devastated. All the dreams she had of how things would be forever are gone. The divorce is here. The diagnosis is here, whatever it is. And your meta self will pick you up and rock you like a baby and say, yes, you've died and now you're being born. And if you can learn to die and be born, then you'll be fine in this place. And we're gonna have so much fun. But the turbulence will always end up being too much for the self we are now, because the self we are now isn't big enough to hold the vastness of who we really are. Sometimes I get the image of lying in the darkness and it's like I'm inside an egg and something is pounding on the outside of the egg, and I see these cracks of light come in. This happened to me once very vividly. It was almost like a vision. I was in bed and the light would stream in through these cracks and I would sit up in bed and go, I remember. But then I didn't remember what I remembered. And I'd lie back down and it would be like thump, thump, and the cracks would start to appear and I'd sit up, I remember. What do I remember? I don't remember what I remember. But that sense of my mind as it is being shattered to give way from